Hello everyone, today we got another gameplay breakdown video, and in this one I struggle in the early and mid game, and I will show you how you can come back from that. So enjoy the video and let me know what kind of gameplay breakdown you want next.
We start off on stage 1-3. This is where the first decisions are made. I sold Zoe as I never want to be stuck with a sword on her. I pick up Malphite and Ziggs as they give direction towards 3 rebels, and a 3 rebel opener is strong in the early game. I end up getting a chain vest from the creeps, and I sell Graves to buy Zoe. The reasoning for this is that I have GA and an Ionic Spark component, and those 2 items are great for Riven in case I want to go 6 sorcerers. So here I know I will get gold as I didn't get any on the previous 2 turns. I buy Ahri as 3 Star Guardians are great in the early game. I end up getting dropped a lot of gold and I can sell to make 10. Regardless of what units I put together, my board will most likely be weak. Therefore, I make 10 gold and start ecoing with the future loss streak. At stage 2-1, my board will be bad regardless of what I play, so I want to put together a board that has the highest chance of killing a unit. I run Ahri, Zoe, and Jarvan. I make GA as it is a flexible item that fits into a lot of comps. I'm also scouting here to see where Ahri can most likely kill a unit. That is the whole goal of my board. On 2-2, I take out Jarvan for Poppy to get 3 Star Guardians in. I also buy the other units as I can't make 20 gold. On 2-3 I play a Shen, as he is the best frontliner I can play. I also saw that there were probably only going to be 1 other sorcerer player this game, so I sold the said pair to make 20. I take Tyr off the carousel as it's on a 3 cost, and it's also a good component if I'm playing sorcerers. On 2-5, I buy Zoe 2-star and sell Syndra to make 30 gold. I don't want to be stuck with a Tyr on Syndra, and I can pick her up later. Making money is more important when I'm losing in the early game. On 2-6, I pick up the Annie, and I stay above 40 gold. At the Krugs round, I was not 100% sure if I would beat the Krugs or not, so I leveled and played Annie. I sell the units I get so I can stay above 50 gold. On stage 3-1, I find really good units for Roller Blaster in my shop. When I look at my items, they don't really give me a clear direction towards any comp. I could have leveled and played Illaoi, but I did not want to sell the sorcerers just yet. Therefore, I sat above 50 gold. On 3-2, I always level as I stay above 50 gold. At this point, my plan is to level to 7 on 3-5 and roll for more clear direction towards a comp. I play Illaoi for true brawlers. At this point I scout to see what the other people in the lobby are playing. The first guy is most likely playing sorcerers, he is not holding units for any other comp, and he's also made a death cap. The second guy is playing cybers, he could still pivot to something else as his items are not fantastic for cybers, but considering he's not holding units for any other comp, I can assume he's cybers till the end. Third guy is playing Brawler Blaster every time, might pivot rebels later, but Jinx is definitely someone he wants to 2-star. Fourth guy is also playing cybers. He has really good items for the comp, and he has the units he needs for it. Fifth guy is playing rebels, as he is not holding units for any other comp. Sixth guy is likely to play either Riven sorcerers or mixed sorcerers. Whichever one of those 2 it is, he will be contesting the sorcerer units this game. Seventh guy will most likely play Vanguard Mystics. So we end up having 3 sorcerer players with me, and 3 Jinx players with me. Therefore, I would rather go into a 3-man contest on Jinx rather than a 3-man contest on the sorcerers. On 3-3, I sell the sorcerer units and put money into the XP so I can level next turn. On the carousel, I am able to grab a Jinx. Only bad part is that it will make IE when I combine the Jinxes to make it 2-star. This item is still decent on Jinx, but I really want Last Whisper first. On stage 3-5, I level to 7 and roll. I am rolling until I hit Jinx 2 and some other upgraded frontline units. At this point, I am also looking to play Rebels. I don't sell the Fizz pair here, as he is a unit I can run in both Rebels and Brawler Blasters. On stage 3-6 I am stable, so I just sit and start scouting to position better. At the Wolves round, I always buy Blitz 2-star, and I will be running Brawler Blaster here until I hit all my Rebel units. On stage 4-1, I always buy and play Fizz 2-star here. I also take out Ilaoi as I can move the GA over to Jinx. Usually GA is not the best item on Jinx, but looking at my other components on the bench, those are not going to turn into any good Jinx items. I end up making double Zephyr as I can Zephyr Blitzcrank as well as Fizz. Zephyr Blitz is really good as it forces the whole lobby to position awkwardly if they want to position around me. Zephyr on Fizz is also great as I can move him around wherever I want, as he always jumps to the backline regardless of where he's positioned. On 4-2, I just sit as the shop is not too interesting. I don't want to go for Jinx 3 here as I'm too weak and she is too contested to ever hit 3-star this patch. Therefore, it's just scouting and positioning so I can get the most value out of my Zephyrs as possible. On 4-3, I don't level as I'm looking to fast 9 at this point. My plan from here is to run 6 Rebels plus Ezreal, Blitz, and Fizz at level 9. I also don't have anything good to put in, and when I'm rolling, I am primarily looking for legendaries, so I would rather roll at level 9 for those. On the carousel, I take the Acel just to guarantee I can find it. I also make Frozen Heart on it. On 4-5, I level as I get to put in Urgot. I am also on a 5 win streak, so I would like to keep that going. On 4-6, I just sit as the shop is not too interesting. From here I just keep scouting so I can keep getting value from my Zephyrs. At stage 5-1, I make Zeke's Herald as it's the only item I can make. I don't want to put it on Jinx as I would rather get a third item off a future carousel to put on her. I put Zeke's on Urgot as he is getting sold later. At this point I am looking to level to 9 either next turn or after the carousel on stage 5-5. Since I lost the last round, I leveled and rolled here as I'm getting very low on HP and the lobby is getting very close. I choose to not run Ziggs as I'm not running GP. How to position against the remaining players in the lobby. Against the first guy, I want to Zephyr the Echo and Cassiopeia. I also want my Blitz on the right side as they can't hook in Acel. My Jinx items are so bad that I need my Blitz to hook in a vulnerable target for my Jinx to get any resets off. I choose to run Pyramid positioning as I want to buff both Acel and the Jinx with Rebel buffs, as well as protecting my Jinx as much as possible. Against the second guy, I want to Zephyr his GP. I also need to keep my Jinx safe from his own Zephyr Blitz. Therefore, I need 2 units on either side in case he swaps. I also would rather blitz pull in Vi over Gnar, as Vi will ult to the Fizz, which is away from my Jinx, while Gnar might ult my entire comp into his GP ult. Against the third guy, the big threats are Vayne, Echo, and Thresh. The reason Thresh is threatening is because of the Urgots on his bench. The way I lose this fight is if Thresh pulls in an Urgot that eats my Jinx or Azel. The Echo is scarier than the Vayne, as it steals my DPS in half if it gets its ultimate off. If I can deal with the Echo and Thresh, Vayne won't be an issue when my Jinx goes off. So yes, Zephyring Vayne is probably better most of the time, but I also beat this guy most of the time anyways. Against him, I'm just looking to eliminate any way of him beating me. Therefore, Zephyring Echo and Caitlyn so that the Thresh gets hooked by Blitzcrank is the play.
Thank you so much for watching the video. If you learned something, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to get better at TFT, join the Discord. It is filled with hundreds of other players who are hungry to climb. And if you want to get coached by me, the information is over on the Discord as well. So take care and see you in the next video.